Hey guys, my name's Kayla Fancook and I will be presenting to you today on the financial statements for Intrinsic Coffee. And so starting off, I'm going to be looking at the revenue drivers. So in my research, I found that the average profit margins for coffee is 75%, and the average cost per cup of coffee or latte is $1.25. And so I'm using that as my cost factor. Also to note that Intrinsic uses a package pricing model, and so there are 6 different packages that are available to our customers that they can choose from, and they vary depending on the amount of time and the amount of people that are being served. And so for the sake of my financial statements, I am looking at the average package, which is package 3. This includes 75 people for 2 hours. Also, I just wanted to note that I am adding 10% of product available to those 75 people, and so if someone wants a second coffee or something, I don't have to turn them away. So essentially I am equaling that out to be 83 coffees for the 2 hours, which is a total price of $525 for the customer. So with that $525 that they're paying, this can predict a gross profit of $5.08 per coffee, and then that's a total average gross profit of $421 per event. So looking at my startup costs, the total for startup is $3,329. This includes an espresso machine, grinder, brewing equipment, a stamp with my logo on it, a cart, cooler to store the milk, and the business license as well. I worked really hard to find reasonable equipment that was top of the notch quality as well, and so yeah, I found an espresso machine for under $1,900. That's a reputable brand, but it's a mini version of a really nice espresso machine, and so that's why it's on the cheaper end, which is perfect for a coffee cart. So anyway, looking at my fixed costs, I'm paying one employee starting in mid-April, $25 per hour. I know it might sound a little high, but just to put it in perspective, like, this is a very part-time gig, and it takes a commitment for someone to work around with their schedule and to make it to these events, knowing that they could be different places every time. And because it's a 2-hour event on average, they can expect to make $50 for the event. So saying it like that doesn't sound as ridiculous. And then I also included materials such as paper, plastic cups and lids, coffee beans, milk, sugar, syrups, herbs, and garnishes for the specialty drinks. And then I also included $1,000 for my marketing budget. So this is just essentially for a website for 1 year, and then social media marketing as well, which I will be doing myself, but that includes some extra money for ads and things. And so looking at business growth, essentially the way that the financial statement is broken down is that I plan to book 4 events per month throughout the year, and then except for 4 months during the summer, because of wedding season, I'm expecting to book 6 events per month. And I'm not starting business necessarily until March of 2019, and so essentially for the first year, that's just including March through December, and I'm expecting to book 48 events during that time. And then the average growth rate for a coffee business is 7% annually, and so I use that rate to move into my second year, and that would make for 60 events in the second year. And just to note again that that would be a full year, the second year, so January through December. Alright, so now I'm going to take a look at my income statement for you guys. In 2019, I expect my total revenue to be $25,200. This is March through December, as I just stated. And then my total expenses is $14,684. This includes all my expenses, marketing, cost of goods sold, cart and equipment, insurance, maintenance, labor, and then a business license. And then, so with that gives me a total net income for the first year of $9,485, which is pretty good because it is positive, but I would like to note as well that I am not paying myself in the wages, so yeah, it's not that much. Anyway, and then 2009, the second year, is $31,500 for my total revenue. And my total expenses is $12,778. The reason why it's lower than the first year is because I didn't include my initial startup costs of like the cart and the equipment, so that helps. And then one other factor that changes is the labor, because I'm paying an employee for the full year, and then with the growth rate we will have more events as well, so 60 events, paying them for that. So anyway, that changes a little bit as well. So it comes to a total expenses of $12,778 for the second year, and then that gives me a total net income of $16,888 after taxes. So it is positive both years, which is awesome, but once again, I'm not paying myself, so but yeah. So thank you so much for listening to all those numbers and fun stuff. If you have any other questions or anything, please ask. Thanks.